Hey everyone, welcome back to the Working Dirt channel. I'm Joel, and in today's video we're going to show you how to bond with your property, or in more detail, your actual water system. Because when you live in the city, you actually don't have to worry about things like this because they treat your water and you can assume it's safe, even though we still use filters. While out in the country, you always need to be proactive and make sure your water is clean and safe. And when we bought our property, they found coliform in one of the wells, and so after a bunch of YouTube research, we found out the most cost-effective way is to use bleach to treat our entire water system, which includes 2 wells and a bunch of fire bibs, hose bibs. And this treatment should be done once a year for a peace of mind, and to give you a little more security and safety, you should also probably add a filtration system to your house. After watching this video, I think you'll feel confident in tackling this issue at hand, and you'll also actually feel a little closer to your property and how things work, and you'll have a sense of control about what's going on, and not just assume other people are taking care of things for you. Okay, day 12 here again. Day 11 got skipped because we were here, but we were too busy running around doing some small stuff here and there that we didn't capture. So now we're ready to chlorinate though, right, Tara? So the first thing we have to do is flush our well out. We're gonna use a solution of 200 parts, what, 50, was it 50 parts per million? 200 parts per million.
Parts per million.
Yeah, that's right. Yep, that's what we're gonna make in our buckets. And we're gonna pour enough to treat 300 gallons down this drain plug right here. And then we're gonna hook up a hose right here and cycle the water back in, and do that for how long, Tara?
Until you start smelling the chlorine in the hose.
Okay.
And then you let it sit for, they say 15 minutes, but that's for a short well, so we're gonna go a lot longer than that.
Okay.
30, I think.
Okay, so, yep, we're gonna cycle that through. And then once it's there, or been sitting in there, then we'll pump it up to the tank, which is up on the mountain. And we're gonna measure on the tank, like I was saying, I'll explain it when I get up there. When we get to 300 gallon level, we'll know to turn this off and then do another batch. That way we can know that we're treating the same parts per million coming out of here.
Half of the solution now, and then the other half once we're ready to actually pump. Have you do half, you let it sit, and then you do your other half, and then you're ready to actually distribute.
Okay. Well, let's not lie with YouTuber professionals.
Well, not just like 7 YouTube videos.
No, YouTube's legit, so that's why we're on here. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Take the law of averages, and that'll get us through.
Get us something.
Right up there with C's get degrees, right? Yeah, you never heard that in college? C's get degrees.
Oh, C's get degrees.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
It'll get you a job, whether or not you excel or die from chlora or coliform, doesn't matter. All right, now we're at the north well, and we weren't catching any mice because someone flipped this over thinking it went upside down. I won't mention any names. Jeremy. And so we're having to clean house again and get. They were chilling underneath the trap, pooping, making their little hotel nice, but Tara's once again giving them the eviction notice, and they even left poop on top of our well cap right there. So we're getting it all sterilized here, hopefully, and gonna cycle the first batch of bleach in, right, Tara?
Yep.
All right, we just met our new neighbors.
They're brothers.
Guinness and Grizzly Ale. Gorgeous dogs.
Yeah,
and
are.
Janet. Hi, Janet.
Can you tell we like to drink a little?
Yeah.
We'll be adding some beer names to our pets here soon.
Good.
When we add pets to our family.
Pets, yeah.
All right, guys. So right now we're getting done putting the first batch of bleach into the wells to treat roughly 300 gallons. And like I said, in order to find out that we've pumped 300 gallons out of the well, we made the water level in the pipes get to just the opening of the tank. So this tank's still empty. I made measurements on the tank by getting the area which I did by putting 2 sticks on the ground, made sure they were parallel so that I would know I can get an accurate reading for the diameter. Divide that, multiply it by pi. Well, take the radius, square it actually, times by pi, and then times it by the height. That'll give you your volume of inches, and I have about 633,000 plus cubic inches in here. Divide that by 231, that gives you your gallons conversion ratio. And now that I know up to here will give me 2,700 gallons, I divided that by 2 and then divided again and again to give me my different increments. And so starting right here, which is close to 300 gallons, 342, each one increases by roughly 342. And then I'll know to tell Tara, hey, stop the well. We got 300 gallons plus in here. And then now she can make another bleach solution that treats approximately 300 gallons. And the reason why 300 gallons is because that's how much we estimate our well is. Could be a little more, a little less, but we're kind of adding for air and adding about 20%, which is a lot, but you know, you got to start somewhere. But I figure more is better than anything so that we kill stuff. And if it damages the pipes, well, the pipes are old, we'll have to fix those anyways. All right, so now we are up here with our little dipstick, and we turned on the south well with the chlorine solution in it, and we want to pump roughly 350 gallons, because that's my first mark, 342 right there. And I gotta be careful not to splash it up on the stick so that I can read the recording. So, and not to drop my phone in. You can hear it. See, it's hard to tell where the line is. You can see the water, but that's about it. With our high level chlorine solution, it should clean our dirty stick. I know you guys are probably thinking about that too. All right. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this, because that's impressive. That's the water coming through a 2-inch pipe with pretty good flow. That's only with one pump on. That's about half that pipe of volume of water coming through, filling up. And that's the well we were just at, way down there, probably about, I don't know, 200 feet. And then the well is about 220 feet, so about 400. And the pump is rated to go up 200, it's rated to go up 700 feet. Sorry, my walkie-talkie just went off. So I'm just sitting here waiting on deer. Don't got any beer to drink because I'm waiting for my water to fill up in my water tank. All right, so we're doing the second cycle on the north pump. This is what it's like, nice and cold and dark, but you get to see stars. I don't know if, yeah, you can see. I can't tell. Yeah, it might be a plane. Now that we've turned this on, it's pumping, and the pumps are taking about 35-40 minutes to look, Siri's trying to read what I'm saying. God, she's so annoying. Anyways, it's taking about 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes per cycle of putting in enough to treat 350 gallons of water at 200 parts per million with the bleach. And so now I'm going to drive up to the mountain that way and turn or tell Tara when to turn it off once I know the level's up. Okay, it's like creepy. Ooh, no one's out here. You're not gonna be scared if I leave you down here?
No, I won't be scared.
You're not strapped?
You could leave me with a hammer and I'll hammer something.
Beat some beavers or
like
fillet some lion? This is the dipstick here, and every time I pull it out, oh, it might be a little bright right now. I might have to turn. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I don't know if you could tell, but I could see. Oh, there's the wet mark. All right. Yeah, there it is. So it's halfway right now. Once we get to that way, we're halfway in our tank, and that will complete 4 cycles. Because we got 4 lines, we did 2 on each well pump. Okay, this is the first fire hydrant. We want to start with the fire hydrants to get most of the volume through first before we try the hose bibs. And it took us a little while, but
got a
now
little tester.
Yeah,
you can see the little. This is what it looks like when there's chlorine.
Yeah. At first we were going off what's on our hands, trying to smell our hands.
Our hands smell like
Bleach from doing all our testing today.
yeah, so we can't rely on that.
So we're gonna use this and testing strips. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. All right, I'm gonna take you on the adventure that we're going on here. It's 8:20 and I'm gonna show you how we're doing this on all these fire hydrants and hose bibs for real. We just need a towel, a fresh towel. I'll show you why. I have this one that's got fresh water that we keep smelling, and it doesn't smell like chlorine. And then this one we'll keep testing in the water to see if it smells like chlorine. If we're not sure, then we'll use the chemical test. I got the schnauz, so I get the sniff test. Yep, that's chlorine for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's strong.
Well, your hand is right next to it.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
That's good.
All right. On to the next.
Fire hydrant.
Come on, Tara. Oh, I thought that was a did. Oh, it is. That's a crab.
Crab?
Yeah.
Like a skull.
Oh, it's a skull. Yeah, you're right. Oh, dang. Oh, something got eaten. Oh, dang.
That's kind of fresh. It's still got hair. We have finally got the south well over there running out clean water, and that took about an hour. The north well is still working on getting clean water, and it's probably been 3 hours, and it's definitely decreased in the amount of chlorine. The decrease in bleach is a lot, but it's still there. It's a deep well, so I'm figuring it's going to take a little while. But now that the south is all clean, because it's such a strong well and it pumps a lot of water, it's cleaned itself out. So I'm going to use the south well to start distributing clean water to all of our hose bibs and start checking off our fire hydrants and hose bibs that there is no longer high concentration of chlorine at each one. Hose bib go for about, I don't know, a minute or two, and it's starting to smell a little bit more fresh, but my nose and nostrils so tainted from smelling chlorine all day that we're gonna make sure with this beaker. So this will be test number 2. Ooh, and I got red ants on me. Get them off. That's country life, red ants. No bites. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Now I'm all paranoid about the ants. Definitely lighter. We're gonna keep it running.
All right, so I am back up at the property for the 3rd day in a row, I believe. Yeah, 3rd day in a row. Yesterday I was working on getting fresh water running through Linnell and Jeremy's house, pipes and faucets, and I successfully did that, so it feels relieving to have that done and that the pipes are clear and ready to be used. Today at the north well, getting it to start showing diluted bleach, and it still is at a level that I'm not comfortable saying is clear of bleach, because it says 4 parts per million is safe to drink, and that's where my goal is, to get it down to that. Take it 10 minutes at a time, keep testing it and watching it, so that way we don't run it dry or fill up our water tank.
It's been like 71 degrees the last 2 days, and then today it drops down to 50 and rain. And I forgot my jacket. So you can see there's the well, power's on, and this is pumping directly out from the well. So looks really clean. Before it was super red and sedimenty, so fingers crossed this time our test shows up clear. Rain has stopped, and it's been an hour and 10 minutes of draining the well, and we finally have no chlorine detection. So I have some well water in here. Yay! Okay, time to drain the tank again and get fresh water from this well into our hose bibs and fire hydrants. And this is how we drain our tank. 2.5 inch valve. It's gonna get wet. And it smells like chlorine. That's why we're draining the tank, to get most of the chlorine now out of the system. And north well is fresh, the south well is fresh. We'll get the rest of our system fresh.
Day number 12, gotta get to the property, do some work.